Hello and welcome to the show. We started this week's FailRace episode with Razor Sharp on GTA 5. Now this is the Vespucci job game mode where you have police cars trying to chase down a Mini, and well, the FailRace Police Department has infiltrated this one as well. Goes for a big hit, a big torpedo on the side of the Mini, just misses and manages to bounce over on a wall, gets stuck between the wall and a tree. I mean, that is very well. Congratulations, you are now definitely part of the FailRace Police Department. It seems to be going around in this, that's for sure. Doc Assassin also on GTA 5 in the same game mode. This time they're playing around down by the docks. As well, the police department tried to fit through a narrow gap and it doesn't work. Oh dear, yes, the FailRace Police Department is very impressed with these current attempts, that much is for sure. We move next, Lemon Lime crazy on Need for Speed Heat with, well, the police this time being successful, actually. Yes, this is some new tactics from the police. The Corvette puts the Hemi-Cuda up into the wall and then up into space. That's a big flight for the Hemi-Cuda. They got an achievement for hitting 240 miles an hour while soaring straight up into the air, and then a bunch of police cars come pouring out. I'd say that was quite effective. That is very effective indeed. We stick on Need for Speed Heat next with a Porsche turning in a little bit too much. Yeah, didn't realise there was a wall there on the inside of the corner. Neither did I until, the last second of the car suddenly upside down. That is a vicious, nasty, nasty wall. Sticking with Need for Speed Heat, and not police for once in this one. A McLaren F1 crosses the finish line, pings off a truck. We got no control of the car at the point where it crosses the finish line. Goes for a massive sort of spiral spin and roll and everything. It does get stuck on its roof, and the game takes a long old time to reset the car in all of this. But, yeah, ouch. Ouch indeed. Still won the race though. Shadow Force up next on Wreckfest Racing, the lawnmowers around the dirt oval, and it turns out doesn't really work. It's a huge amount of mess in turn one, with just about everything falling over. There's a lot of falling over and a lot of broken lawnmowers, and they head around the next corner. Well, we have the synchronised roll train going on from the AIs. Everything goes over. Literally everything went over around there. The player has got through absolutely no problem. I guess the lawnmowers in that track are not meant to go together. Sergio Turbo up next is on Rust. Yes, Rust has vehicles fairly recently added, which means some weird glitchiness, although trying to get out of the garage here turns out to be a little bit difficult, but does leave the garage to find a great car flag. Quite how that ended up there, I do not know. I suspect there is a curious story as to how the kind of Jeep thing has got itself on the signpost, but what I am sure of is it's one of the most impressive car flags we have seen. It's kind of, well, it's kind of spinning around rather than flapping around, but still, I mean, you can try and bump into it and there's kind of a little bit of collisions. You can kind of drag it around a smidge, but you're not actually able to get the vehicle free from its location up there. It's been a while since we've seen a good car flag. It has been quite a while, and the player can jump in the vehicle, still not able to get it down. You can try and knock the sign over. Apparently they're not destructible in this. You can try and bump into it. Now you've got a car on the you've got a car hat as well as a car flag. Look at that. It didn't really quite work. Injustice Gaming up next is on Mad Max, trying to clear out one of the camps, one of the bases or whatever. He's going to drive the vehicle through the front door, as you do. You've got a big armoured car sort of thing, why not? Just go for a ram into everything. The game also decides to help a little bit. I don't know why it threw the car sideways. It killed the two people that were on foot, so I guess it worked. Just 1 second it was going the right way, and then all of a sudden not so much. Lil Thrasher up next on BeamNG Drive, doing a little bit of a car chase. Now this is always a dangerous place to be doing a car chase. The AI gets things wrong and the player gets things wrong as well. Not helped by a bumper getting underneath the car, and just once it goes it's going to start rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and continue rolling amazingly. After all that, it was heading directly towards the car it was chasing. Actually managed to roll clean over it pretty much. Both cars are a complete wreck. That's a dangerous bit to be trying to go quick down. We move next on to R Factor 2 with a Formula 1 car meeting a curb and not having a particularly good time of it. It's Donington Park. That curb is apparently very nasty. Curb is very nice. I slowed the clip down to try and see if we could see anything that it got caught on, but it doesn't really look like. I think maybe it got caught on something, the wing came underneath the car, and then that's what, like the wing coming off going under the car is what launched it into the air, but I'm not sure. It happens very, very quickly. Regardless, that's a broken Formula 1 car and a hell of a lot of a flight. A Viper fan up next on Assetto Corsa with the Daytona prototypes. Gets things wrong, kind of runs too far on the apron, tries to recover it, pings off the wall. I'm going to go for many spins. Can't keep track of how many spins the poor Chevy has gone for there. It's like the initial bounce off the wall starts quite a violent spin, and then as it's just starting to slow down, it pings off the... I guess it actually kind of bounces off the banking itself, and that just, for whatever reason, accelerates the car massively until it hits the infield. So yeah, we hit the wall up the top first, spinning around an awful lot, and then it just bounces and gets launched the other way, then off across the grass, across the field we go. I wonder how far it would have, how far and how many spins it would have done had there not been that inside wall. I would imagine quite a lot. Still at Daytona, we have Mike on Project Cars 2. This, or a race with the Porsche 917s. Things go wrong for the car in second place, and things go wrong for the entire field. 4 cars make it through of that one. That is a humongous wreck. Turns out these cars at this track, not a good combination. No, this car in second just got loose or whatever, spun across the track and collected everyone. There's still going on, there's still crashes going on in all of this. And not all 917s, a couple of other things in there as well, but that kind of era car, that's a hell of a big mess. It's a hell of a big mess going on there. But that is going to be it for this video. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to this series, you can via our forums. There's a link in the description at the very top of the page of the FailRace clip submission section, and there you can find all the rules and how to submit them. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.